Okay, this is Matt. This is the December 19th game, first half. I want to thank my wife Allison for filming again. This is actually after they scored their first touchdown, so this will be our first offensive possession. Let me turn the volume off so it's not too distracting. Pop it out here. Fast forward. This team is a very good team. They played man-to-man defense, which we'll remember the next time, especially when we went out to for a pass. I think this first play is going to be a dive. Kelton does a nice job of going out. One thing we could have done, which was really my fault, is since they're playing man-to-man here, we should have brought, in this case it was Paul, all the way out. Because if we brought him all the way out, it would have taken this defender out as well. We'll learn that, remember that for the next time. So good hard run. Going to fast forward through this. I like it that all the kids are running back to the huddle very quickly. Remember, they played one deep safety, and the rest were pretty man-to-man across the line there. All right, I think this is a stack pass. Okay, so we missed that. No worries. I like the fact that you guys are hustling back, getting back into the huddle. As I mentioned before, this game really turned out to be a real defensive game on both parts. I want to show you something. So this is set up for a fake stack pass. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their safety is right here. So we've got all 6 people on this side of the line of scrimmage. So this works out real well. Roman, when you come this way, this whole outside area was wide open. I think if you would have gone out versus cutting up inside, it would have been a touchdown. So watch what happens. Okay, see, I think you could have beat him to the edge. And if you beat him to the edge, it would have been a touchdown versus when you cut it back, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are going to pull your flags, and they pull it right away. So again, that play is designed to go outside, not inside, and it's set up very well. It's wide open. Okay, turnover on downs. One thing that this, and we didn't know this yet because we hadn't played them yet, but they passed a lot. So one thing that we started to do well the second half is our safeties. In this case, Kelton and Braden were playing back. You two have to stay back. You have to stay in behind the furthest receiver. They threw a lot over our top. Okay, so this is a good play, but I want to show you something, right? Watch. He threw it here, but look, there's 1, 2 receivers behind us. Okay, so you've got 1, 2 receivers that are wide open. All right, so Kelton, I want to show you something. You've got 2 linebackers, 2 cornerbacks, right? So what you're doing, okay, good reaction to the ball. Stay back and then go. Okay, good reaction to the ball, but make sure you're aware that there are people behind you. Okay, we'll fast forward, fast forward. One thing I noticed with our linebackers, they were handing the ball off, and basically it was the same play that we run, which is a running back pass option. As soon as there's a handoff, you guys have to go in there, period. Should have been a penalty on them. All right, good job by Kelton. Ty, nice effort. Let's see what happens on the outside. All right, I think think that's Beckett. Yeah, it is Beckett. Make sure, Beckett, that you are not going outside, or you're not letting them outside, which is what happened, okay? You let him outside, right? Good pursuit by Braden. Good pursuit by Roman. Good try by Kelton. Can't let him get outside. All right, we'll fast forward. Like the fact that Braden and Roman pursued well along the line of scrimmage. All right, we'll fast forward a little bit. Okay, Ty, in this case, get your hands from behind your back. You got to be ready. Looks like this is probably going to be a pass. You guys are a little bit close as safeties. Okay, it's a pass, guys. Look. Braden, you're reacting here, which is good. Kelton, this is your side of the field. You've got two people behind you. Let's see that you're looking. Let's see what happens. All right, look. Got behind us. If he would have made the catch, that was a touchdown. So Kelton and Braden, you have to stay back. Braden, I saw where you peeled off. Cover your side, which I'm fine with. Kelton, you can't get sucked up here, especially when there are people behind you. You've got to be, safeties have to be the deepest defenders on the field. You can't commit up until the running back crosses the line of scrimmage. Good reaction, but it was a little late. If he would have caught it, that would have been a touchdown. Okay, we were fortunate there. Turnover on downs. Fast forward, fast forward. All right, so I remember this play. This is hooks. They were playing pretty good man defense. We'll do something next game to combat that. So I think I remember what happens here. All right, so nobody's open, nobody's open, nobody's open. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to go to Beckett. He's covered very well. Interception for a touchdown, okay? If there's no, and you did this before, after this particular series, if there's nobody open, just throw it into the ground, okay? We'll run a few plays next time against them that should open things up. So at this point, it's 12-0. I think they score the extra point, which will make it 14-0. What I like about this also, Kelton shrugged that off. A lot of kids would have let that really get him down. But as you'll see with the rest of this tape, he played a very good game. So I really like that about Kelton. All right, probably passing again. Yep, they're all going out. All going out. All right, let's see what they did. Okay, this is center pass. We're going to have to remember this. Where all of these receivers went to this side of the field, we pretty much followed. This center just peeled off this way and was wide open. Safeties, you've got to play zone, okay? So watch this center. Peels off this way. We follow everyone over and leaves them wide open. It was actually a very good play. So at this point, it's 14 to nothing after, looks like about 8 minutes or so, 9 minutes. We'll fast forward. Okay, that was after 10 minutes, so that was the first quarter. So first quarter's over. We're down 14-0. I was talking or speaking to somebody just the other day. Again, one thing that really impressed me with our team is this is the first time that we were down by that much, by 14 points, and hadn't scored. It would have been very easy for us, for our kids, just to give up, which they didn't, which is a good thing. So let's see what happens. I don't remember what this play was. Okay, we got a dive. Kelton does a really nice job getting us up the field. So he got a first down, got within a few yards of the end zone. So really good play. In this case, he hit the dive and then took it outside. So I don't mind that. He read the defense and did a real nice job. Okay, let's see here. All right, well, I want you to watch something. I think one thing that happened probably 3 times is a muff snap where we snap the ball and the ball just hits the ground. In this case, it's Beckett, but whoever's center, all I want you to do is snap the ball, hold it until the quarterback takes the ball away from you. In this case, Luke, you're going to want to move up. But in this case, Beckett, I think you just kind of threw the ball to him. So it cost us a down. See, what you're doing, all I want you to do is when you snap the ball, just hold it right here. In this case, you threw it. So that cost us a down. And that happened probably at least three times. We can't afford that, especially against this a good team like this. Good handoff by Luke. Great run by Braden. I like that he got outside and he scored. Excellent job. Let's see what happened. So watch this defense. So you can tell they're playing man-to-man. They're not playing zone, which is good to know because this outside guy had Kelton as a man, and look what he did. He followed him all the way across the field. So safety's not moving. The rest of their team is going this way, which is what we want. Looks like this man is covering Braden. They're truly playing man-to-man. Braden gets outside, goes for the corner, and scores. Excellent job. So we'll remember this, that they're playing man-to-man on almost every play. There's some plays that we can run against that will do real well. Okay, so this is going to be the extra point. I think we got 1 extra point the entire game. Okay, let's see. All right, Patrick, I want you to watch something. You're one of the primary receivers on this, right? The center is primary, and this person here is a primary receiver. Actually, we've got the wide receiver who's primary, and you're a primary as well on this, or a secondary receiver. Okay, Luke, what I want you to do on this play, is remember you have Patrick coming across the back of the end zone. All you're doing in this position, you're coming out, and then you're coming straight and then out towards the corner right here, okay? So it's called a down and out. You just kind of wander in the back. So you've got one person on the defense covering both you and Patrick. So in this play, you're coming this way and out. I think if you would have ran it that way, Kelton would have had. See, watch. He had an inside release, right? If you're here and you're doing your pattern, which is out, watch what happens when Kelton moves over. So you're back here. If you would have ran here, here's the end zone, I think you would have made the play. See, this whole area was wide open. That's where you're supposed to be. So we learn. We live and we learn. All right, so now at this point it is 14-6. A couple minutes into the second quarter. We'll fast forward a little bit through this. Probably another pass. I like that the safeties are back. Gotta drop back, gotta drop back. Good coverage, he's over the line of scrimmage. In this case, I like the fact that we had 3 defenders back, deeper than the deepest man. Whistle was blown. They did catch it, but the play was dead. So great defense. We'll fast forward. It's pretty easy offense to read because it was either a pass or a simple handoff to somebody in the backfield where they ran usually an option or a dive. So they didn't run really too many plays. It was just a lot of passing. Excellent play by Patrick. I want you to see something. So where's Patrick looking? He's looking right at the quarterback's eyes. He's watching it. He sees quarterback turning to pass to this kid. He jumps the route, almost gets an interception. Look at that. Perfect play. Like the fact that Roman was there, if we got through. Like the fact that Ty was there. We've got Braden deeper. We've got Kelton deeper. So as this game progressed, another thing that I really liked about you guys is that you listened, especially the safeties. We brought back sometimes the third safeties, Patrick a few times, Roman a few times, to combat the pass. So again, I like the fact that you guys adapted and listened. Here's a case where we brought back 3 safeties. So here we go. There's a pass. They try a double reverse. Good play by Kelton. I'm going to show you something, Patrick. Don't leave your feet unless you have to, okay? Remember, your cornerback's got to stay outside to drive him in. So watch. If you're outside, he's coming inside. Guess what? Ty's here. Kelton's here. Roman's here. He gets outside of us. Headed outside. Now he only has Kelton to beat. If he beat Kelton, he's down the sidelines, okay? So remember, you've got to force him inside. If you make contact with him, that's fine. But remember, make sure that you keep him inside. Make sure you force him inside.
We're sleeping here.
Okay. Let me fast forward. All right, good hard run by Roman. A couple things that I liked here. I liked it a wide out. See, when we spread our receivers out, look what happens to the defense, okay? We spread our wide outs here. Look what happens to the defense. It leaves a space wide open. Got to hit it super fast. Good try, good hard run. That play is definitely open. Okay, we'll fast forward. Score is still 14-6. All right. Good. They've got a very good defensive. It's a very good defensive team. Again, it was a real defensive battle. Let's see what happens when we fake the dive. Good fake. One thing we will see is they're reacting to the ball. Watch. This guy's coming over, coming over. This is why that double reverse worked. We swing somebody back this way, everyone is over here. So we've got to remember that. Whether it's a pass back this way or a double reverse. Look at this. This whole side of the field is where we take them. So we'll remember that. Okay, fast forward, fast forward. Again, love the fact that our kids are not wandering around. They're back in the huddle. They're listening. They get up to the line quickly. We haven't had a delay of game for the last at least 2 games, so that's great. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what this play is. Double reverse. Good hard run. Let's see. Nice cutback, Kelton. I'm not sure if you would have gone outside, what would have happened. We'll never know. But I want to show you what happens, right? And this is they played a good defense. They forced you in. When they force you in, you got 1, 2, 3, and I think a safety comes up. See how this kid has got his arms spread. He's broken down. And does a nice job. He was a good player. Good hard run, though. Good handoff. Good hard run. Okay, fast forward. Okay, perfect. This was our halfback option. So quarterback, in this case Kelton, has the ability to keep it or pass it. So look what happened. Because our 2 receivers were out, in this case looks like it was Braden, the cornerback turned to run, right? So he turned around, nobody's on the corner, Kelton was able to get the corner and then cut back. Excellent play. Then he headed for the far end zone. So great play, 14-12. Now's the extra point. I don't remember what this was, but we'll find out here. So you guys kept your head in the game, which was great. Let's see what this is. It's probably a fake stack pass. Here's what we've got to do on this, okay? So whoever's quarterback, you've got to center the ball and then turn to your receiver. In this case, it's Roman, and actually fake like you're passing it. At the same time, just put the ball back on your hip. Braden, in this case, you're going to count 1 Mississippi and then go. Because look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on this side of the ball. So there's no reason that play shouldn't work, okay? No reason that shouldn't play. Let me see another thing that we could possibly do. Something to remember, Tom. We can put a lineman on this side against this team and actually run a pick here. If we run a pick here on this particular play, this particular person is only going to have this kid to beat. So if we had a guard on this side, run out here, run a pick, it's going to stop him, and then it's just a one-on-one against this guy here. In this case, this guy had a free run. He made the call, so we'll remember that and do that next time. Maybe practice that this coming game. Okay, so didn't get the extra point. Good hustle, 14-12. Still the second quarter. I think we have about 4 minutes to go. like that you guys are getting in position, ready to go. See what happens. Again, 3 safeties. They were doing a lot of pass. Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, let's get it up a little bit. Okay, let's get back to their play. They did this a couple times, and I know they'll do it again. And I want to show you something that especially the linebackers have to do. What they do on this play, they centered it, they handed it off to a running back, and then this running back was looking to pass. As soon as they hand off, in this case, it's Ty, you've got to pressure him. You've got to run in. Whoever's linebacker, we did that several times. So you're just kind of dancing here. He's got all the time in the world. Our defenders are playing real well. We're deeper than the deepest man. But whoever's the linebacker, as soon as you see handoff, you have to get in there. He's got all the time in the world, and then he takes off running here in a minute. So you've got to get in there and pressure him. Okay, I want to show you something. This kid, good player, probably the best player on their team. What happens? He gets outside of us, right? Down the sidelines. Outside. We missed a bunch of flagpoles. He stopped before he heard the whistle. He still had his flag on. Kelton did a great job of pulling his flag, but it just goes to tell you, keep running until you hear the whistle. Okay, so we've got about, I guess, 3 minutes left. I think they call timeout. Got a first down. So they have 4 downs to score from right around the 5-yard line. Okay, let's see. Let's pass. Let's fast forward. All right, let's see what happens. All right, let's come back. I know exactly what happened here. Fake handoff, not a very good fake. Kelton, look what you're doing, bud. You're cheating up, right? You're a safety. Look back here, wide open. So you're a safety, and what's happening, you think it's going to be a run. You're caught here. This kid is wide open. He drops the pass. Should have caught the pass. That should have been a touchdown for them. So safeties, you did a lot better in the second half of staying back. They fake a ton, but they also pass a ton. You can always come up. It's very hard to get back what you saw. All right, so let's see what happens. If we see this kind of split, they didn't run. Okay, we've got a running back here. Looks like he's probably going to run. Gets outside, and looks like we pull the flag. So we did a good job. Good job, Kelton. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys can pretty much tell he's getting ready to run. Ty, you need to be watching here, okay? He's running here. As soon as they hand off, you've got to move. You've got to come in. Okay, good pursuit. All right, let's fast forward. Call another timeout. I think this might be the last play. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe they have 2 plays, this one and one more. Okay, they tried a little double reverse, and this is where they got caught. They blocked, which, that's a pure block right there. He cut it up inside. Kelton did a nice job of getting outside. who is my corner here? So, Luke, all right, remember, your corner, you've got to stay outside. In this case, you guys are doing what we want them to do when we're on offense. So the running back went this way, Luke, you went with him, and then he got outside, right? You've got to stay outside. You've got to let the play develop before you start over pursuing. So good call, end of half. That was it. We're now going to go to the second half.